Assalamu alaikum friends, how are you? Today I am going to start C Sharp tutorial. In this tutorial we will be start from the very basic and then move forward to advanced. So let's start. What is first of all what is C Sharp, or you can say what is C hash in other words. So C Sharp is a programming language developed by Microsoft that runs on you can say the .NET framework. C Sharp is used to develop web application, desktop applications, mobile application, game, and much more. So if you want to become a developer for Android applications, so you can learn C Sharp language. If you want to learn, want to become a desktop developer, or you want to become a web application developer, or you want to become a game developer. So C Sharp is the best platform to learn this language and develop your destination goals. You can say web applications, desktop application, mobile applications, and games as for your choice. So let's start. So let's start this tutorial. First of all, we will learn the basic introduction. You can say what is C Sharp language. So C Sharp, you can also name it C Sharp, means C hash or C Sharp in English words. So it is an object-oriented programming language created by Microsoft that runs on the .NET framework. We already discussed it, okay? And C Sharp has roots from the C family, okay? You know about the C language, C++ language. So that is also derived from that language. And the language is close to other popular languages like C++ and Java, okay? And the first version was released in year 2002. The latest version of C Sharp is now 8, was released in September, round about September 2019. Okay, so we already discussed the usage of C Sharp language as well, mobile applications, desktop applications, web services as well, websites, games, VR, database applications, and much more as you want. Okay, and then there are multiple languages, the computer languages, but why we use C Sharp language? So some feature, we will discuss some feature. That's why we will use C Sharp language. So one of them, now some of them are, it is one of the most popular language in the world. Okay, and if we're talking about the second point, so it is easy to learn and simple to use. You can say user helpful or developer helpful, and it is you can say a community support. Okay, and C Sharp is an object-oriented language which gives a clear structure to program and allows code to be you can say reused. Okay, so the reusability feature is also supporting C Sharp language. Okay, and as C Sharp is close to C and C++ in Java, I already discussed with you C Sharp, C++ in Java are also the programming language. So C hash is also close to these languages. If you learn before this language C and C Sharp in Java, if you're familiar with with those languages, so you can easily learn C Sharp languages as well. So at Max, it's easy to programmers to switch to C Sharp or vice versa. Okay, so now let's start our practical work. This is the just introduction of C Sharp language. So we will be used for now online compiler, but if you want to start this tutorial, so you can install a Visual Studio IDE. So you can install it, Visual Studio, and then you can um, start code on it. Okay, so we will start the first um the first lecture, the practical work. So I'm sharing my screen, and let's open our compiler. Okay, so uh, write C sharp, C sharp compiler, online compiler. So let's start. Which one will be better? Let's check it. I think this will be better. Okay. So now this is the structure, you can say the interface of C sharp language, the C sharp coding structure. Okay. I mean, first of all, we will discuss it later at the top using system. Okay, we will, for example, when we add some libraries or import classes of different methods. Okay, so we will use it. Now the second one is public class program. This is our main program, you can say a main class. Okay, so this is our class. Okay, and then this is by default being created by the compiler, and here is inside the method, the main method. This is the main method. So inside it, when we write our code, so it will be executed directly. Okay, when we run our program. So this is our main method. We will discuss it later. The public, this is also a keyword. You can also when we discuss it later, so you will learn it in detail. And static is also the, you can say, different concept or different topics. We will discuss it later. And void is the, you can say, the type of this method. Okay, this is our method name, main. So you can change it. This is for your choice, but here this is the main method, that's why name of this method is main. Okay, and this is the type of this method. Void mean it will no, it mean didn't return anything. Okay, um if we in place of void, when we use int, so it will return something. We will discuss it later on in detail, but for now, just learn, just only mean this is a return type and this is the name of the method. So now inside it. Okay, let me erase it. First of all, when we write our code, mean console dot write line, W will be capital, write line, and inside it we will be write something. Okay, in double quotes. For example, I am writing hello hello world, and inside double quotes. Okay, we will write it. So console dot write line will print this. This will print, mean if we write something inside it in double quotes, so it will print as it is on the output screen. So let's run our first program and see the output. So when we run our program, so you can see in the output hello world. Okay, so this is our first program. So welcome back to the second tutorial of this second lecture of this tutorial. So now, let me explain the basic things. Okay, first of all, what is using system? Okay, so let's know about the using system. So what is using system? Using system means what what that we mean that we can use classes from the system namespace. Okay, mean when we use some classes of the namespace. For example, we want to take input from the user. We want to mean some add more some methods, built-in methods, or something else. So we will use a namespace using system. Okay, and then use the name of that class. So when we add that classes later on this course, so um, you will be familiar with that later on this course. Now, the second thing is the Blake line. Okay, mean this one. Let me annotate it as well. The Blake line. This one. Let me annotate it. The blank line. Okay, there is a Blake line. This one. Okay, so what is this actually? So a Blake line and C sharp, ignore white spaces. Okay, ignore white spaces. White spaces mean extra spaces. However, multiple lines makes the code more readable. Okay, your code will be more readable for the user as well. Okay, and namespace mean, what is namespace? So namespace is used to organize your code in it is a container for classes and other namespaces. Clear? Now, we will discuss it later when we use libraries in classes. So you will be familiar. Don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. And what is the curly braces? You can call it curly braces. This one, these are the curly braces. These one is this one, the curly brace, and the closed one is this one is the open one. This one, this is the open one. uh, this is the open curly brace, and this is the close. And inside it you can see this is the man method. So the man method is also two curly braces, that is open one, this one, and this is a closed one. So inside the class, mean we will be we can create different methods, different variables, or data member, you can say anything else. And also when we create a method, so create method will also contain two curly braces, open and close, and inside it we can write our code and run our code easily. Okay, so this is the main concept of these some basic things. Okay, and okay, what is class? Let's discuss it. So class is a container for data in methods. You can say data member as well, which brings functionality to your program. Every line of code that runs in C sharp, or you can say C hash, must be inside a class. In our example, we name the class program. Okay, you can see program. So this is the concept of using system, the Blake line, the namespace, the curly braces, and class. Okay, so this is the short introduction for the for the basic thing in the interface of C sharp language. Okay, so that's it for the introduction, and let's move next towards the other languages. Okay, so see you in the next uh, lecture.